Hi YouTube, it's just me, Kate. Um, Sorry it's been so long. I wanted to give a bit of an update, and I guess just kind of talk about where I'm at and kind of stuff like that. So, yeah, things have been crazy since I last talked. A lot has been going on. I was recently just diagnosed with lupus, so that's been very interesting. But I was put on some medications while trying to recover from my eating disorder that definitely caused a lot of weight gain. I was also diagnosed with fibromyalgia, so I was also put on medications for that caused a lot of weight gain. So that was really tough on me. Also having mobility issues, being in a wheelchair, having to use a walker, it's been really tough to kind of not gain a lot of weight from those medications. Some of them, yes, it increases your appetite, but it's also a matter of it causes your body to kind of swell. So you're like, with lupus, you get something called moon face, where your face just gets like really big and round. So yeah, there's a few things that cause the weight gain, and been trying to follow, kind of my schedule to recover from the eating disorder as well. What's really tough is I stepped on the scale today and I'm 190. 190. I never ever thought that I'd be close to 200 pounds. It's all in my chest and my badunkadunk. I mean, sure, it's in other places too, but like, I just got a big booty and a big chest, and I'm just like, oh, I could just have like instant weight loss if I could just cut those body parts off, but that's not possible. So, yeah, I never thought I'd be here, almost 200 pounds, and it definitely teaches you to accept yourself for who you are, and not define yourself by your weight. But it's funny because when I was at my smallest, being anorexic, everybody was like, oh, you being overweight, like, I don't believe you ever were overweight, you're never gonna be overweight, like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. But now it's almost the opposite, where it's like, yeah, I used to be anorexic, and they're like, well, you did a great job, obviously. Like, obviously that's not something you struggle with anymore. And it's hurtful. It's so hurtful, because it's just like, it's still something you struggle with every day. If you were able to lose weight by being anorexic in the past, what's to say that, I couldn't do it again? Not that that's a positive thing by any means, but it's just like, I didn't choose to be almost 200 pounds, I wasn't like, yes, like 200 pounds is my goal in life. And it's so hard. It's so hard because now I'm definitely having to lose weight for health reasons, also to help with my mobility as well, because the least weight I have on me, the easier my mobility is going to be, and the better for my joints and just for my health in general with having lupus. And it's so tempting, because when you're anorexic, you learn how to gain weight, you learn how to eat healthy, but you don't learn how to lose weight the healthy way, because they're just trying to get you to gain weight. And so for me, it's just like, it's so tempting to go back to the eating disorder, go back to those behaviors. And it's like, it would be so easy you know, but with the medications I'm on, I have to have food with them. Otherwise, like, it's, you don't want to know the details. It's not pleasant at all. And with the erosive esophagitis I have from the bulimia, definitely cannot be taking these medications without food. So with the bulimia, like, I've been doing really, really well with not purging, obviously. But it's so tempting. It's so tempting to not just start purging. It's an easy way to get rid of the food. But it's just like, you know what, I can't. With the medications I'm on, you know, stop purging means I have to stop being on my medications for lupus. Which means literally giving up recovery for two different things. Not just the eating disorder, but for the disease I've been diagnosed with as well. And to me, it's just like that would just be the stupidest thing ever, you know. If I'm suffering now, how, you know, that much more I'm going to be suffering. So, yeah. It's not easy at all. I try to act positive about it, you know. People are like, oh, you obviously don't struggle with an eating disorder anymore. And I hate to admit it, but some days you almost pray for it back. You know. And yeah, it's so stupid. You know, I'm the same person. I'm the exact same person. Well, actually, I'm better than who I was at my thinnest, you know. But I can't be at this weight either. So it's just, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. You know, and people are like, just eat healthy, you know, exercise. Well, it's not that easy. Because with the eating disorder thoughts, you know, you're like, okay, eat healthy, and all of a sudden nothing is healthy. That apple has too many calories, that banana has 1 gram of fat in it, you know, and you start memorizing, like, once you've memorized the calorie counts, you don't forget them. And you start, you know, you almost don't know what healthy is anymore. And so you're like, you know, I can't have this salad. You know, I can't have this, I can't have that. And you start making the rules and you're back to your eating disorder. And with the exercise, you know, I'm very limited with the lupus. And I've definitely been trying to work myself up, so, but I tend to overdo it. So again, it's the whole balance. You know, when I do exercise, I'll do like 5-6 hours of walking, and then the next day I can't get out of bed. I can't, you know, I have to crawl to the bathroom, which isn't healthy either. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Sorry if I was triggering. Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome time spending with, hopefully, friends and family. And, yeah, that's all for now. Have a good day.